You're starting to get a reputation for... What? I didn't even... I had no choice. I had no choice. Gain negotiation card, dangerous. While this is in your hand, hostile cards deal 1 bonus damage and diplomacy cards deal 1 less damage. But we can pay 2 to destroy it permanently. Okay, sure. I suppose that's fine. When does counter expire? Great question. Ooh, graft. Oh, we're getting a boss relic. Hey. Somebody's asking, how likely are you to gain a 4th energy? Here you go. Here you go. When installed, 2 random people will hate you. I love it. Gain an action at the start of your turn. Battle card upgrades now have 1 option fewer. Okay, so Busted Crown. This is hilarious. 2 random people will hate you. So it's probably like -4 resolve. Or the Quick Charger. At the start of our turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1 until played. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like an energy relic, except the energy applies to a card that we don't have a choice about. Or we can gain 10 shills for skipping. 3 fingers, but only 2 people hate us. Obviously the 3rd finger is ours, Chrono. Obviously. And yeah, some of these are battle graphs, some of these are negotiation graphs. We can use the negotiation one more effectively because we have extra card draw in our negotiation deck. Which one do I want to focus on here? That's a tough call. That is a tough call. I don't really want 2 random people to hate me that much. Maybe we try out the Quick Charger. I don't want the Quicks. It's just only battle card upgrades. Wait, battle card upgrades? Battle card upgrades! Oh, hold on. So, when we upgrade a battle card, we only get 1 option instead of 2. Interesting. Huh. Let's try the Quick Charger. Well, that shucked a rotten oyster. But, we've been through worse, and we're both still standing. I mean, well, you're almost standing. What's done is done. The fire's only good if it stokes the engine, kid. I should have gone for Casio as soon as I arrived. Now you're dragged into it, too. None of that. You got a bit of grit in your eye. You'll wink it out once you get some sleep. I got a room set up for you in the back. With Casio gone, the few patrons that remain return to their drinks. Those that weren't spilled, anyway. Sleeping will give you a chance to heal and recharge your abilities. So we should sleep. Rest in the back, buy cards, eat one of her famous fish cakes, which heals us. Let us rest in the back. Good night's rest can't hurt, unless I wake up dead. You can't wake up dead. You simply don't wake up at all. Fish leads you through a curtain behind the bar, nodding towards a cozy room in the back.
You were never afraid of beasts. Even when the foreman would threaten to sick them on you. You learned to keep a bit of spare jerky in your pocket. And learned how to look for an opportunity.
Go to sleep. End of day 1. So it looks like there are 5 days in a run, based on this percentage counter. Yeah, that's a cool breakdown of what happened in your acts. 2 people love us, 2 people liked us, 3 disliked, 3 hate. Got some graphs. Heal up to full. Cool. You slept through the night with one hand gripping the knife under your pillow. But then again, you slept that night. You slept that way every night since you were 12. There we go. The icons above, loved and hated, are our boons and banes. Every person who loves us gives us a permanent boon that does something in combats or negotiations, and everybody that hates us does the same. So currently all 3 people that hate us give us -2 to our maximum resolve. And our love boons are 2 damage on the first attack in combats, and 1 extra card at the start of each negotiation. So there are benefits to having people like you. It's early morning, but the Grog and Dogs patrons are already hard at work at their drinks. So, I know you thought I should hold off on that bounty, but after last night, Casio wants me to be her worst nightmare. I'd like to oblige. And how are you gonna do that? She knows you're here, and she's got money and goons to keep her safe. What do you got? I got nothing. What do you got? You're damn right. Lucky for you, I have a couple of contracts who want Cascio dead almost as much as you do. If you can convince them to work with you. I'm good at convincing people. Admiralty doesn't trust hunters as a rule, but talk to my contact and see if you can convince her otherwise. Taking out Cascio would make a space the Spree'd be more than happy to fill. I know somebody who'll talk to you, especially if you can bring him Caccio's head on a platter. See you later, Pearly Whirly. And who else was... Captain Nerdrage, if you're still here. Thanks for watching. See you later. I'm sure we will be playing a decent amount of this. It's looking really, really promising, and this is a great amount of polish, by the way. This is a game that's in early alpha right now. This is early alpha. And it looks this good and plays this good. It's very promising. This is a roguelite. Yep, FireX. A run, it takes, at my best estimate, quite a while. If you would like to purchase this game, I think you can get it on the Epic Games Store. I don't have a link to that, but I should really get one. It is Epic exclusive, which is something that's a bit divisive for a number of games, but I haven't had any issues with it myself so far. Let's see, anything new to ask about? Nope. Let us head on out then. Let us head on out. Yeah, also this is not a... Given that this is the first run, I'm like reading a lot of dialogue out loud. I'm talking about mechanics with viewers. It's maybe not the most accurate indication of how long a run would take ideally. Like if this was my first ever run of Slay the Spire, I'm sure it would take like 4 hours, right? Instead of the one that it usually takes. Meat Market! Mercenaries are available for hire at the Murder Torch. And then we pick one of the two sides, looks like. Yeah, it's just the meat market. So we have to pick a side here. Fish suggests that Ulu can get you in the front door of the auction, but you're going to have to stooge for Admiralty to get her help. Or we can side with the Spree. A loosely organized band of outlaws. So do we go with the government or the thieves? Obviously we go with the thieves, right? Oh, based on game days, looks like 5 days then, scot-free. When you mouse over here, it tells you your progress in the run. We're currently at 20%. If we side with the Spree here, we have... Because we have positive relationships with Durno. And smugglers and stuff. All our positive relationships are shadier folk. And based on that, and very little else, I'm going to side with the Spree here. Hey, it's Durno. Hey, I can convince him to eject patrons. Lose a resolve. I have no reason to get him to eject somebody right now, but I like it. Oh my god. What's going on, dude? Two-Face? The man beats your face with a face like barbed wire. Nadon, right? I'm Sal. I hear you're a guy worth knowing, and a guy worth not looking at. And I hear you've got an axe to grind. So I figure, why don't we bury it in a few skulls, huh? Word is, you're after the biggest bounty in the bay, Cascio. And I guarantee you won't get anywhere near her without me. Yeah, if this game intrigues you sufficiently, it's not too expensive to get in on the early access. He might have intimate experience with axe grinding. Let's see. Ask about the auction. What auction? You sure Cassia will be there herself? She might just send her goons to do her shopping for her. It ain't about the goods this year. Big decisions are getting made. The Admiralty wants to annex, and they need the cult on side to do it. Citizenship would make most sane Havarians choke, but it goes down smoother with some Hessian wisdom. And guess whose life gets a whole lot harder if labor contracts get regulated? Biggest debt broker in the Griftlands, I suppose. The annex is a wrench in her whole operation. She'll be there to make sure it doesn't happen. Well said, clever retort. A prime garden for backseating. Alright, I don't need your dialogue. Let's do some work. Contract's a contract. I'm happy to be in business with you. Just not in the same room as you. Glad you're convinced so easily. You do good on those favors, and then maybe we'll be as copacetic as you say. I like it when games use $10 words. Appreciate it. First order of business, take this. Pick your spree card. You must pick one. Terrorize. If this attack kills an enemy or makes them surrender, gain 3 power and heal 5. Expend. Or Vital Strikes, 0 cost. Apply a wound whenever you play an attack for the rest of the turn. Oh man. Terrorize is just so much damage, it's hard to say no, right? Plus it's an opportunity to heal. I wouldn't say it's only worth it in multi-target fights. It does 8 damage. So even if I'm just playing it for 8, that's really good. Like, compared to Bedlam, I have to target a random enemy with it. Take the Terrorize. What is this? This will tell people that you're under my protection. Nice. Always wanted to learn a secret handshake. So, put me to work, boss. I'm here to impress, ain't I? You're hungry. That's good. The Admiralty have gotten hold of an antiquity. They want to gift it to the cult, to butter them up for negotiations. Let's sour that butter, shall we? You want me to steal the antiquity? Steal it, destroy it, whatever you like, so long as the Admiralty can't profit off of it. Negotiation focus? Heck yeah. We got a graft, too. And a starting bonus card. And a lot of shills. And hopefully we can negotiate for a little bit more. Ooh, buying time. Spend 2 influence to gain an action. Plead is a 0 cost attack that causes us to lose 1 influence. And we can get another influence generator. So I think we want to use the influence that we already have. There is a fast mode in the options that I do not have enabled, by the way. So far, I haven't felt the need to speed up the in-combat animations. Can you play Plead without influence? I think so? Because it doesn't say spend influence to do something, like Boosted Intrigue says spend influence to do the thing. This just says lose influence. My green screen is showing. Oh no. Why is my green screen? This might make it worse. My lighting's different from than it was the other day. Oh, that's worse. That is definitely worse. Show you a close-up of my armpit while I adjust my lamp. How do I fix this? One sec. Alrighty, I think that's better? A little bit better. Turning off the webcam, that fixed it. Let's take the Plead. Give that one a try. We stole some intel on the route they're taking. All you gotta do is set up camp and they'll come to you. Antiquities are dangerous ancient tech. My family used to dig them up for a living. Spark Barons keep everything dangerous for themselves. Likely this is just some old knickknack to decorate a priestly pedestal. Okay, we couldn't negotiate for better payment. That's fine, I suppose. Don't have a lot of money, I'm at full health and everything. Let us proceed to the job. As you're walking down the road, you spot a merchant standing by a small stall. It's you again. Greetings! Are you interested in buying a genuine ancient antiquity, a truly invaluable piece of history? These all look a bit homemade. No, my items are absolutely authentic. Please believe me. You don't. We can buy it for 100 shills, we can haggle for a better price, which we can't afford. But I get a card reward if I do this, and I get card XP if I do this, so I am gonna negotiate for a price and then turn her down. Oh, you're the one who made me pay you last time. Yeah, give the kickback. Let me start with influence. Hey Blind Fox, I've been very much enjoying this game so far, yeah. There's a lot of depth and strategery to it that I'm enjoying quite a bit. And the combat system, which was a little difficult to grasp at first, is really cool. So I think I'm gonna boosted rapport and then do a bunch of damage with boosted intrigue here. You have good taste, by the way. Nice hat. Nerd. Did we just get recall in play here? No, we played with Threaten for a lot of damage. Now you listen here. Oh man, her thing is now pay 15 shills. Rude. All cards cost an additional 5 shills to pay? Excuse me? Oh no. If I run out of money, I would just, like, would I just lose here? Instantaneously if I had no money in when this fight started? Because that's terrifying. That is completely terrifying. Yeah, I can concede. Give up and lose the negotiation, but why would I do that? Now, why would I do that? Let us get rid of your money talks. Gain some composure. Let's gain some more influence back, as we spend that on a lot of things. So you're doing very minor amounts of damage to my influence. Tribute. When dismissed, draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. Okay, so we can just get rid of that for more card draw. I can drain your resolve. Aha. Get nerded on. I don't think I want to pay her. 4 damage expend? Sure. I'm out of actions, but I can still play this and lose 1 influence, which is going to be destroyed anyway, so I don't care. Get wrecked, lady. Get wrecked. Hey, it's Dawn Legend. This game is available for sale on the Epic Games Store at the moment. For, I think, $12? might be our Clarity Fast Talk. I have no inspiration, can't get one. Get Recall into play. And then do Fast Talk, Clarity Fast Talk. Actually, no, Boosted Intrigue. We're not guaranteed to get a KO with Fast Talk. Yeah, so Recall first. And then let's take her out. Alright, so that card's gone permanently, but we got a new negotiation card. Double your influence, gain 3 vulnerable for 2 cost? That just seems like so much. Another intrigue, or Tactical Mind. Draw an extra card at the start of your turn. Even more card draw. What do you upgrade to? 2 extra cards? Oh my god. That is a lot of card draw. Do I want that kind of card draw? Maybe? Let's try it. You and I both know this isn't legit. I'll give you a fair price for it. I've never been so insulted in my life. How dare you besmirch my product? Alright, fine. And then I'm gonna say no. On second thought, never mind. Clearly the faith doesn't call to you. Let's do a shakedown. You find the route the convoy will be using and lurk out of sight. It's not long before an ostentatious caravan approaches. Caravan's escorted by a few guards and a Luminari, the most dangerous of the group. It's Meloy. Let's rest a moment. We've traveled all day, and I wish to reflect in prayer. As you like, Luminari. You hold your breath and wait. The guard sharpens her weapon on a leather strap. I'm sorry, but I can't focus while you work. I'll seek solitude in the forest. I'm sorry, Luminari. I can... No. You have your duties, and I have mine. Please, guard the relic. With the Luminari out of your way, you emerge from your hiding spot. Greetings! I'm here to rob you. Just a question, my good woman. Do you keep the faith? Do you walk in the shallows? Of course. So, oh man, another Admiralty goon. Lasco, the Admiralty clerk. We have first strike and a bonus action on the first turn, or we can ask to see the relic. Let the negotiation begin. I'm a pilgrim and a scholar. An expert in antiquities, in fact. I was just in Grout Bog, where I made a frightful discovery. Several recently unearthed relics were fakes. Spark Barons told me they just sold one to the Admiralty, and I knew you had to be found. Fakes? Spark Barons assured us it was perfectly authentic. So you do carry the relic. Well, I could examine it for you, to be sure. Alright, 30 health. The start of our turn, incept a planted evidence argument. Okay, so that planted evidence I remember. Do we want to destroy this dangerous thing? Currently it's causing our stuff to do less damage. Yeah, let's just get rid of this permanently. It is gone. And we'll get some influence up. So, planted evidence. Right, when this goes away, deal 4 damage to the owner's core argument. An argument each turn. Okay. Oh man, I drew, like, all of my utility cards. We do have boosted intrigue, though, so we can wipe out this thing. I can gain some composure and level this card up. Oh, and I can backpedal for even more composure. So I probably want to do that instead. So let us take this out. Let us put Tactical Mind in play. Then we draw a card every turn. And let us block. Get rid of this. Alright, our reputation has preceded us. Let's see, our card draw is getting targeted by an attack. It's cool that they can attack our, like, powers. That's really interesting to me. I only have 2 influence. How come I only drew 6 cards? Let us gain some dominance here, so that our Overbear will wipe out her Frisk. Oh, that's right, we drew the... Right, we only have 6 cards because we drew the, our Reputation Precedes Us. This one, Reputation Preceding, which auto-plays. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. That makes sense. So that makes this target all her arguments. Did a lot of damage. Oh, AoE! Oh, I didn't think about that. Because excess damage done to arguments goes back to the core argument. That means when the enemy has multiple... if you do a lot of AoE damage, you can do extra bonus damage to the core argument. I didn't think about that. That's really cool. That is very cool. Yeah, trample damage, exactly. Do I want to do 4 to 7 damage, or do I want to block? I think I just want to do damage here. Got Liquid Courage to get this back, after all. Plus we can Drain Resolve to gain 2 to resolve back. And I can take her out this turn, actually. Or wait, can I? This does 3 plus 6? Yeah, that's a kill. So I play Drain Resolve. Get 2 resolve back. I play Deflection to level it up. Wait, I don't have enough influence. Nope, I'm dumb. Yep, I had a kill, now I don't. Okay, so we just block instead. Whoops! Good job, mate. Resolve is healed with drinking, yep. That is exactly how you restore your resolve. With alcohol. Okay, we level this up. Actually, let's Overbear first. Now we can actually level up some cards. So we can play this, and this, and this. Actually, we'll upgrade Cell's Instincts. This one closer to upgrade. Oh, this does damage too. Oops, I actually don't want it to play it then. Oh, I don't need to play that, actually. I just needed to play the card that generated that, and then we play this. There we go. Deflection and Recall both got upgrades. So we upgrade the Recall, we can make it 0 cost, which is really good. Something I didn't realize about Recall is that because it itself expends, it draws a card when you play it. So making this free is just like free card draw in the deck. And then the boosted Recall seems almost excessive, I want to say. Almost excessive. Expend is like exhausting. Yep, that's right, Firex. That's exactly right. Let's go for the 0 cost. And anything that we can upgrade to 0 cost, we should from here on out. Wide Deflection. Apply 4 Composure to all your arguments and expend, or Lucid Deflection. Gain 6 Composure and expend. I like that these both upgrade to expend because we're doing an expend deck. So, excellent. Excellent. We put a lot of arguments in play. Let's take the wide deflection. Composure is block during negotiations. No worries for the confusion. There's a lot of keywords in this game that are difficult to keep track of, and I do not have them all memorized yet. Alright, anything that says 0 cost. I don't need another tactical mind. Erupt is only playable if we play hostile cards. We don't do that. I don't need a second tactical mind. I don't need another brainstorm, so we skip. Dedicated my whole life to the study of relics. My eye won't be fooled. I assure you. Suppose there's no harm in having you look at it. That's not true. There's definitely going to be harm. Lasco steps aside. Crawl inside the caravan and spot an ornate eel skin box. The relic sits on a bed of silk that feels like tallow. Looking at the relic, it's clear it's genuine. But it's a genuine trinket. No wonder the Spark Barons were willing to pass it on. Still, the Hessians might like the gift all the same. Let's steal it. I don't see a reason to destroy it. Relic slips easily into your pocket and you exit the caravan looking prim as you can manage. Well? Are we carrying a fake or what? I have good news, soldier. It's genuine. I was blessed to even be in its presence. Good thing. Now get the heck out of here. You give a simpering bow. Or quickly making your exit. I love it. Alright, so we have the thing. I don't think it's a raft. Job is done and it's time for our reward. Nope, it's time to get intercepted by Monid, the Admiralty Guard. You're stopped along the road by an Admiralty patrol swinging their batons with some showmanship. Here comes trouble. There's a pompous curl to her lip that suggests you're in for a heap of trouble. You're under arrest for carrying contraband. What? Contraband? What contraband? Oh, right. Monid fumbles around in her pockets for a section, produces a tincture, and then hands it to you. There. Now you're under arrest. As I was saying, the fine is 250 shills. I can negotiate a smaller fine of 45 shills, refuse and defend myself, or pay the ridiculous fine. They've got 30 resolve. So if I'm right here, the correct play is to negotiate the smaller fine and then fight them? Is that right? I think that is right. Oh, it's 5 resolve to one of our core arguments. Okay, we got liquid courage. I don't have any way to block, unfortunately. So I am taking this damage. Unfortunately. Seems a little abusable. That's what I'm here to do, Chrono. I am here to show I am here to show the devs how to abuse the game, pretty much. That's the goal. Let's see, I choose one card that I'm not playing. Am I gonna use this liquid courage? Maybe. I'd like to upgrade this. Oh, this does damage too. That's right. I always forget that that does damage. Correct, nerd. The things circling around are like, they're more like, there are arguments, the powers that we have in play. Some of them have health bars and our enemies can target them. Other ones are invulnerable. So they're like our status bar in Slay the Spire. Is a more accurate representation. Like if we play, say, our machine learning equivalent, it goes into our list of arguments, and then our opponent can actually remove the power from play by doing damage to it. Which is pretty heckin' cool. Also, I'm gonna take a lot of composure damage here. Being interrogated. I have 3 influence. Okay, so we want to drain resolve. Start getting out of here. Probably want to block. Blocking feels good. Oh shit, I just ended turn prematurely there. I've almost done that a couple times. I'm not surprised I did that. Finally, but my instinct told me that I needed to end turn for some reason, and I ended the turn that was just starting. Whoops! So they got a free hit in on us. That's alright. Can I recover from the situation that I find myself in? Yeah, the graphs are equivalent to relics. We have one here. Draw extra card per turn is our current relic for negotiations. So I can gain composure to block here. You're gonna steal money from me every turn? That's rude. Put our Pale Recall into play. This will draw a card. This will also draw a card. Hey. This will also draw a card. Card draw! So I'm gonna take this out. Don't steal my money. Okay, yeah, so that button appears before you draw cards. So I'm immediately drawn to click it, because I see the end turn button and I have no cards in my hand, so that's what's going on there. Alright, we're gonna drink the Liquid Courage. Because I'm hurt pretty badly here. Oh, it's Composure. I thought it restored... No, I'm an idiot. Okay. I didn't need to do that, did I? I did not need to do that. Well, I'm dumb. That's fine. Let's see, 2 actions remain. Let's do Overbear for the AoE. And then... I guess we're getting use out of that thing. But man, am I bad at this video game right now. Normally, I think this is further away from cards. If I disable streaming mode... Just want to see where it goes. Wait, oh, I didn't actually disable... No, it's disabled. I think this normally goes over here, if streaming mode's not enabled. But I might be wrong about that. Let's see, we don't have any influence. Yeah, I think I had lethal here too. Whatever. I'm just farming XP. That's definitely what I'm doing here. Alright, we should take this nerd out. Quickly. I have the influence. This does bonus damage. This is ready to upgrade. So we want to get XP on some of these cards here. This is guaranteed kill. So let's play the other stuff first. I have 2 influence, so I don't want to play this. Or do I? Do want to play this. Okay. 2 cards upgraded. Drain Resolve. What are you going to upgrade to? Target argument loses 4 resolve, you gain 2, or target argument loses 2, you gain 4. I'm gonna gain... I'd like a heal 4 card, thank you very much. Sounds really nice. And Sal's Instincts can upgrade to either... Insert... Oh, man. We either get 2 green options and 1 red option, or 2 red options, 1 green option. Gain 2 dominance. 4 damage expend. Or the 2 damage gain 2 influence. Or if we go for this one, we say... Spend an influence, deal 2 bonus damage, and hit all opponent arguments. Oh wow. So it turns into a 5 damage AoE. Complement. Gain 2 influence, then deal damage equal to half your influence to a random opponent argument. Or gain 2 dominance. I think I'll take the diplomatic instincts version of this. Because I like those green options quite a bit. Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest features of the game that I've seen so far, Firex, is that there's UI consideration for streamers given, which is such a nice thing. I appreciate that on so many levels, truthfully. And I hope it's the start of a trend, quite frankly. Oh, was I fatigued? At the end of that, pure style. All your cards deal max damage. This is an expend card, so I kind of like it. Although I don't have that much variability in damage. If I had more like cards like this, I would consider it. As it stands, this might be a skip. Yeah, this is almost assuredly a skip. Really? Alright, since this is your first offense, I can lower the fine just for you. No, I'm fighting you now. I don't respect your authority. Alright, we've got a Vrak. Which... Okay, there's maybe some downside to the streamer mode doesn't quite work, because it's relocating UI elements, but now we have overlapping UI elements. So that's fun. It's really hard to see, but the Vrak has 23 health. At the start of each battle, it gains 1 evasion. Dodge the next hit. Remove 1 evasion whenever you are attacked and at the end of your turn. Okay. And this nerd has... Kradeshi Regeneration. Apply to heal at the end of each turn. Being attacked for a lot. I could gain my counter. Is there 0 cost? Nice. And then we can boosted gash the guard. I think we want to take the guard out quick first here. Although she has a lot less health than the Vrak. She gains strength over time. Yeah, right, Eli Dupree? Still, it's nice to know that... they're trying, and I'm sure it'll get, like, instances like this will probably be, patched. Let's see, I can actually send feedback. It's the button F8. Here. Who are you? Baylor Lord! Streamer of great renown. And I feel bad about this. Submit. Feedback submitted. Okay, so now they know. Now they know. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, tooltips also go here. In the no zone. This does a lot of damage. I'm not thinking we don't get to play spines here, unfortunately. Stab the guard. Oh, that's right, we have the quick charger. So at the start of our turn, a random card costs 1 less until end of turn. Applying a status effect, and the Vrak is hitting me for 3 and also applying a status effect. Hey, here's the drugs that she planted on me. Gain 1 power, replenish. Destroy after 1 use. Tackle's good. Okay, so you don't have Nimble anymore. Panic after receiving 18 more damage. So I wonder if I can terrorize this thing. I should be able to, actually, if I all-in on the Vrock this turn. Replenish means that when we draw this card, we draw another one, so it effectively doesn't take up space in the deck. And a lot of, like, single-use items seem to have this keyword on them. So that having a potion that you don't want to use except for a boss fight is not a curse in all the fights leading up to the boss. I think we want to... Well, you have a wound, right? Like, we do so much damage to this guard if we go all in on it. But I gain 3 power if I can... Okay, let's try to take the Brock out here. I did 2, huh? It's currently at 16. Panic after taking 11 more, so it will panic if I Elbow Strike, Terrorize. I don't know if that counts as making them surrender. Let's find out. Yes! Okay, so we gain 3 strength and heal 5 health for that. Nice. Which means all of our attacks do... Oh, strength applies to grenades, too? Amazing. Amazing. Get Bedlammed on, nerd. Wow, that is a lot of power we just gained from that card. Holy moly. Do we block or do we just upgrade stab here? We block. We'd rather not take damage. Bonk. Do I want Tincture? I mean, there's no downside to having it, so we might as well not use it. Let's just upgrade our cards. Expend to gain a power. Upgrade an Elbow Strike. Oh, get Tackle close to upgrading. And turn. Alright, so they are hitting me with an attack, but I don't think they're gonna get there, unfortunately. And we can discard Seeker again. How nice. Accept their surrender, or I can kill them. I'll accept your surrender. And that restores some resolve. That's right, you get resolve back when you win a battle. Actually, before we pick our upgrades, let's choose a card. Deception. Improvise an attack card from your draw pile. Your next attack card played this turn deals +3 damage. Gain 1 counter and 2 defense for each card played this turn? That combos with spines to create insane amounts of counter. I like it. I'm taking that.
Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.